Here we are in Khatyn.
Can you get that? Okay.
Like 209 cities destroyed. It's never to be forgotten.
2.2 million.
What's the 9,200?
Oh, I've got to do the other one.
My translator doesn't work too well for some odd reason. It looks like it's in 1943 is when it happened here.
9,200 villages, and so villages destroyed.
9,200 villages destroyed.
Yeah.
And 209, I guess.
2.2 million Soviet citizens.
2.2 million Soviet citizens of Belarus. 209 villages disappeared, I think, in Belarus, right?
Yeah.
Yes, good morning, everybody. What is the date? 14th today?
Yep.
We're here.
Cold morning.
Another cold morning. I'm getting a little bit warmer. I guess I felt a little bit cold when I first... You have to drive here. I don't think there's any kind of public transportation that comes anywhere close here. This is Khatyn, and this is a place they use. It's sort of to symbolize a lot of things that happened, the atrocities, anyway, that happened in Belarus in World War II. And I'll be showing you a little bit more in a second here. This is the symbol of Khatyn here, and as I was saying, this area just symbolizes a lot of the atrocities that happened in World War II when the Nazis came through here. They destroyed lots of villages, completely wiped them out, killed everybody, and it was, the German Nazis, along with their, for example, to a large extent, their Ukrainian, what do you call them, cronies or something, that very gladly killed a lot of Belarusians. A lot of things happened, in Khatyn. Anyway, this statue itself, I guess this is to show there's a man who was visiting a different village at one point in time, and I don't know for how long or whatever, but when he came back to this village, where it was his village, everybody was dead, and he's holding his grandson in his arms right here. And yeah, there's a whole lot of things to know about here, and most all of it is in Russian, of course, and this is, of course, symbolic too. I don't really remember what this is about. I'll have to ask Dave. And sometimes you're hearing these bells toll all over. Hey, it just comes right at the right time here. And I believe, you probably can't see it here because it's quite small. There's a church up there and it was rebuilt. It's in the distance. And I believe Lukashenko had it rebuilt to be exact the way it was supposed to be, the way it was in those times. We'll go a little bit closer there. But it's better to hear the history a little bit more from Dave, because he's been here 8 times. I didn't look this up right now. So that's it for this moment. You'll see these bells all over the place here, and I guess this is where houses used to be standing. And when you get up close, you can see here who lived in the house and what their ages were. So somebody was 15, 12, 10, and 5, and says their name, Yusya, Anya, and what their various names are, of course. Wait a minute, did that even... show? Yes, it did. These bells have some kind of significance, but I guess I can tell you to look up in the internet by yourself, because I forgot, I don't know. tour group coming from over there. I have to probably get up here before the tour group gets here. I'll tell you what, it's too cold to get my phone out to translate this. I don't know, maybe Dave translated it? So I don't have to get my phone out? I don't know if you can see this with the lighting. Just getting over winter here. It's going to have to get greened up. People working a lot here. There's a group coming. I don't know if you can see in the distance. Your phone say what this is all saying here?
No.
No?
I
You,
took a photo.
okay. Yeah, I'm not. It's too cold. Too cold to taking out multiple devices here. Now I do remember what this means here. All of these things, because I think there's dirt in each one of these these things right here. And of all the villages that disappeared, a lot of this, see, inside of these containers here, there's soil. And these are all the villages that disappeared in Belarus during World War II. And of course there are more, but I don't know why some are represented and the other ones are not. If I can remember correctly, there's about 90 of them here altogether, but like I said, in truth, there's a lot more. Yes, terrible when you don't know Russian and it's too cold to take your phone out to translate for you guys. But as I say, Khatyn is listed in at least Wikipedia. You'll find it on the internet. You can find out a lot about this yourself. I'd like to get a little bit closer there and warm my hands. Yes, a lot of child victims in Belarus during those years of the war, and makes you reflect on what's going on today. You know, you hear about all of these children getting massacred in Gaza, and yeah, I think there's one in each one of these places here. So like I said one time, you know, it seemed, I was saying that like the 2023, the year of the war on children, but looks like it's going to be continuing from throughout 2024 and beyond. This right here is telling us, I believe, that 206,000 people died in that city. $150,000 died in this one, this city apparently. And we mentioned yesterday on the live stream, that the children were used normally as blood banks for, German and Ukrainian soldiers. So they would round up children, probably separate them from the parents, maybe never see them again, I don't know. And they would just keep drawing blood from them whenever blood was needed. This city, 88,407 people died. And as we saw at the very beginning, it was 2.2 million and some odd people of Belarus died, which was about 25% to 30% of the population. So this one's 80,000. I guess it gets smaller as you go down here. Let's go all the way down to the end. Another 80,000. I don't know what these plaques all signify. Yeah, you could spend a lot of time learning here and finding out what's going on. Of course, on a warmer day, it'd be a lot better. 60,000. Sorry about the runny nose. 50,000. 44,000. 40,000. So this is the last one on this line. I don't know where this goes. I'll tell you what, you can probably spend a lot of time and explore this whole area and see what's really going on here. Small group coming here. Yeah, I can imagine that in warmer days in the summer, a lot more people are going to be coming here. There's a big parking lot area, a couple adjacent parking lots, probably for buses and things like that. And a lot of famous people have been here to Khatyn. A lot of world leaders, they come here and they see this. And yeah, of course, the best month to travel, as I always say, to Belarus, in my opinion, is June. June is just beautiful here. Beautiful, beautiful place in June. Apparently these are the names of all the settlements that were wiped out.
Сейчас будем с вами двигаться по нашему маршруту, по бокам.
So here, the last thing, well, I'll film before we go to the museum. This is the church that was rebuilt just not long ago. Maybe it was a few years ago. Looks like they did really well. Like the way it was constructed here. Look at that big thick timbers. Yeah, I'd like to have a house built like this. Really nice. Look at this wood. Of course I'd have better windows. Well, maybe not, maybe not. A little different style, of course. Anyway. As I say, these concrete towers here with bells in them, that's places where houses stood, you know, before it was all destroyed here in World War II. Okay, that concludes the outdoor part. I hope film maybe outside the museum. Okay, one thing I was forgetting, people. I don't know if I filmed it at all, but anyway, this is a place that has to be shown. And if you know, like what happened in this village, you know, when they put everybody in this big barn, wrapped chains around it, doused it with gasoline, and burned everybody alive, including small children. Anybody that was trying to escape, maybe if the walls were, burning down and people trying to get out, they would shoot them. And this is where the barn was at. You know, this whole big area right through here. Let's see if it gets the entire area or not here. That's kind of a big area. And in relation to the statue, of course the statue is right here nearby. Dead, you know. Probably was burned to a crisp, in truth. Okay. So once again, this concludes, for the most part, the outside area of Khatyn.